Well, guys, welcome back to the Cruise Control channel. Today, I went to Indianapolis and picked up a bunch of stuff from this toy store. It's pretty new. It's been around a minute. Called the Toy Pit. The Toy Pit was awesome, amazing store. It actually on the outside there's a bunch of graffiti on the, like, all the walls, like good graffiti. It's not like any like signs or anything, but one of my favorite bands, Gorillaz, one of the animated band members, was on the wall. 2D, which I love. I love Gorillaz. It's one of my favorite bands. I have a shirt of the band. So, well, let's get into everything I got here. If you like the long form content, why not subscribe? If you like the short form, I go on TikTok. Here we have the first thing. Darby Allin in the coffin. Nothing's over to your underground. Wow. I just remembered that I don't have scissors. So, is there any scissors in the room? I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna cut to whenever I have scissors. Okay. I'm warning you right now. Be very careful with knives. Knives are not something to play around. I have parental permission to use a knife. I just want to give you a warning. Don't play with knives. I know it looks fun, but you can't do that. Okay, so I cut the video, and I cut this off. Ringside exclusive AEW packaging. Get that over there. Now here's Darby Allin. Well, here's Darby Allin. Pretty good box. I gotta give it to Ringside. They know how to package a figure. Oh, and here we go. It's lifting. It's rising. It's rising. What is this? Oh, Ooh, that's nice. The inside of the box looks like wood. I think I'm supposed to put this here. Oh yeah, so you could do like a full-on coffin match with this. Here's Darby's skateboard. I like this. I have a bunch of tech decks. I've been using a tech deck for Darby. I like this because you don't have to, let's see if I can, come on. Well, I can't do an ollie. I can't even do an ollie, if that tells you something. There we go. We're having Darby's first head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. You got one side of his face painted and the other just regular Darby. I don't know if I should do this, but since I have like more than one Darby now, I might try to like... Is this a body bag? Oh my gosh. I think it's a body bag. Well, there's a new match type. Was it Warrior and The Undertaker that did a body bag match? I thought this would stay in the figure. No, I don't think it should. It feels like a mask. Like back in 2020, we had the apocalypse, basically. The cough. You had to wear a mask. Face covering that went around your ears and came up in the front, blocking your nose and breathing. And that's what this feels like. It feels like a mask. Okay, gonna take this jacket off. Standard, like, rubber jacket, nothing special. Got a couple of brown paint on it. We don't need this. Get that out of here. Man, you better get that out of here. I don't know if I'm gonna get sued for that. Let's see here. Okay, so one Darby Allin had... Oh my goodness, it just came to me. If I asked to turn that off, it'd be a pretty good Machine Gun Kelly figure. Darby has one side of his body painted, all the tattoos on there, except for his new tattoos. I think he has new tattoos. I have the Walmart exclusives, so we will do a comparison between the two. But as far as I'm looking, this is a pretty good figure. I don't like how it's like You got the ripped shorts with the Dean Ambrose like belt, but then you don't have like any other design. One thing I wish they would add to like Darby skateboards is a peg. So that way, it'd make it a lot easier for people like me who do action figure stop motions and pick feds to just hold him by the head and then just, oh. Did I break the skateboard? No. Just use like one, you gotta push it down and, okay, hold on. There we go. You get the point. Let's do a head swap. Head is removable, so you can take the chain off. You can put this head on there. I think I might actually do that. I don't know, maybe I 3D print a Darby head and then 3D print it in like a tan color and make the MGK that way. I know you can buy a custom Danhausen head that might work, but then again the hair is too crazy. But doesn't that look like Machine Gun Kelly, MGK? There you go. And if you take this out, set it over there in the box, you get beautiful design. Take that out, and then what you do is put that in. Skadoosh. I'm gonna put this off to the side later. Oh, the body bag. What a crazy accessory. I wonder if Ringside just has these you can buy separately, but there's that. Medical body bag. Medical. Another reason why I should not be trusted alone with the tech deck. Let's see, what's next? Nice. Okay, sorry if you don't like plastic bag noises. Miro, aka Doggy Rusev. He's not a dog. Why did I say that? Shout out to Wrestling Shorts. Doggy Rusev! Just gonna cut into here. Okay. So easy. So easy with the AEW figures. Let's see this. Ooh. Okay. Alright. You get the TNT Championship. There it is in all of its beautiful glory. Comes with the strap like that, so you could easily put it on Tyler the Creator. Oh, who else would you put it on? Who else would you put it on? Tyler the Creator. Okay, well Tyler does not want to stand. So let's put it on Rusev. Miro, sorry. Tony Khan, what's with these names? I'm kidding. This is Rusev. Or sorry, this is Miro. Miro's his real name. I'm sorry for calling him Rusev, and I do have an Elite Mattel Rusev. So here's a tough decision. Which head am I gonna put on here? The angry one. The angry one is just more Miro to me. Again, good idea to like acetone the hair off, make a bald Rusev. Okay, yep, there we go. It'd be funny if I was reviewing an Aleister Black, too. An AEW Aleister Black. Because then we'd have 2 people that debuted on the same week in WWE. And there he is. I like it. I got this because it has a good head sculpt. Looks like Rusev. All the tattoos are perfect. Just don't like how he looks like the Flash. And there's a giant TNT logo. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. But yeah. Bro looks like the Flash. Let's get Darby in here. Hulk Hogan, you son of a gun. Or however that saying went. Shout out to the Sheiky baby. Here it is. Oh, come on. You got it. There it is. The camel clutch. Wait, is this the Walls of Jericho or is this the camel? Sorry. Oh my goodness. That's not the camel clutch. This is the camel clutch. I apologize, dear viewers. My inaccuracy. Man, Jazzwares does a great job of making sure the action figures can do all of the poses. Well, there's the best I can get with his arm articulation. Hold up. Okay, Darby, I'm gonna need you to calm it down. Calm it down. Alright, there we go. That's about the best I can do. And then Rusev can come in here and then, BAM! My man folded like an omelet. See if Rusev can go in here. I got figure in here that I know is gonna go in here. Because his career is dead. Alright, let's see. Miro, Rusev. Let's see, magic trick, look. Miro goes in. And Miro's never to be seen again. Just kidding. I love this figure. He didn't do a lot in AEW, because I don't remember him being in AEW. But I do like this figure. Good figure. Good figure right here. If you're watching this on a TV, comment down, I like TV. Alright. Next figure. Pick a number between 1 or 2. You got it? Comment down below. Okay. If you picked 1, it was Cody. If you picked 2, it was Kenny. It doesn't matter. You either picked 1 or 2. The Elite. Okay. Kenny Omega. Okay. Is this... This is Series 2. This is Unrivaled. Okay. I don't know if this is it. I think it is. I could be wrong. MDT, My Damn Toys, shout out to him, made a video on how the first Kenny Omega figure revolutionized the world of wrestling action figure collecting and like collectors. I do not know if this is it. This is Kenny. The clasp won't clasp onto the other part of the jacket. I'm gonna have to put a rubber band over it. Or, the smartest thing to do right here, take it off. Is this sculpted on? No, this is a This is a different piece you can just take off. Now we have Kenny Omega. Or is it Rusev? Or is it Darby Allin? Or is it Kenny Omega? It's Kenny Omega. This figure feels great. It's kind of loosey-goosey, but that's just the way AEW figures are. This figure, again, I don't know if it's the one that revolutionized figure collecting, but it is definitely a good one. I remember how everybody was like crazing over making custom Kenny Omegas, and this is crazy. You get him in the Swanton, nope, you get him like this, and then he can, bam, take down Rusev. Let's try that again, this time with more Kenny. And then you can take him, and then, bam! There we go. Way better. Now let's get his partner in the Elite. Or maybe not his partner. Cody Rhodes. Bam, 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 bam. Whoa! Cody. Cody. It's the greatest Cody figure. Alright, so now we have Cody Rhodes. And I want to just test something out real quick. Let's see if I can... my goodness, this microphone is on there. Let's see if I can take this jacket off of him. Oh my goodness, this might be the greatest. Okay, alright. This might be the greatest fix-up of all time. And then you get him. Hey, Rock! Go, Kenny! My goodness. Wow, that was like the hardest I've ever thrown a figure. I do notice a tiny little issue. Like, this is darker than, this part is like darker than that part, but I think that's because whenever you have the trench coat on, you can't really see. But I do like the way it looks with the trench coat on, but I might change that if, like, I do like a WWE setup, even though we got that perfect Elite 109 Cody Rhodes. But I think this one is even better. And that head sculpt, my goodness, can we talk about it? That head sculpt looks just like him. Joker John Moxley. That's my WSC impression. Joker John Moxley's got him. He's got him handcuffed to the ropes while Joker John Moxley is destroying Dustin Rhodes. This one looks like him too. These head sculpts were way ahead of their time. They must have done like the 3D scan. I'm gonna keep accessories on this side. So, like other heads. I'm gonna keep like other heads on this side. Okay. Is that bag one done? Bag one is done. See, let's pick some from this side. Ooh, we got some goodies. Let's start off with one that I don't have to cut stuff off of. Fandango. Wow. You know who else is in this set? CM Punk. Guess who else? Christian. It's Christian. Here he is, Fandango. I'm gonna get him out of the box. Hey, wait, hold up. Fondongo, look at this. You gotta, and then he does a backflip. Oh, wait. Oh, and then gets injured and is out for 7 weeks, and then he returns on Raw, and then he does a backflip, lands it, and then dives. I'm kidding. I do have another Fandango figure. Which one? It's in this bag. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. You might be able to turn this into like a custom Jeff Hardy. And then, yep, you set him up, you put his arms up, and he's like, yeah, what are you guys doing? Why is there a pile of figures? Why are there guitars over there? And then it's Kenny Omega! Kenny Omega to the rescue! Oh, you know what? His career's over. He's an indie wrestler now. He couldn't even... Uh-oh. Plastic is falling. Yep. He couldn't get signed anywhere. Get out of here. Now I gotta go pick that up. Okay. Picked all of it up. Yes, even Fandango. Let me give you a rundown here. It's a great figure. Looks just like him. Everything is perfect about him. Has tights. I do have another Fandango in here. On to the next figure. Ooh. Take a guess. I'll give you a hint. Woo woo. Nope. It's bad news. No woo woo when you could have bad news, Barrett. And you gotta set all of them to the side. Plastic prison, get that out of here. White Barrett. I'm gonna have to do like a really good fix up. Make this man an elite. I'm thinking of a couple ideas. He's definitely taller than most people. Maybe like the SummerSlam Kane. Or maybe not that. Maybe not. Maybe not that. And then you got the Fandango, and he's breakdancing, and then Wade Barrett stomps him in the face. Oh, I've heard I've got some bad news. I hate this man. Sorry, I don't hate. I love Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett's nice. And I brought a crowd sign at SmackDown. It said, Tiffy, will you be my Valentine? Because I love Tiffany Stratton. He saw that sign on Sign of the Night, and what did he do? His famous catchphrase, oh, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. The answer is no. That's not a sound effect. Alright, next figure. Okay. Mankind. Best McFoley impression, and it's the crappiest. I'm sorry to all you inbox collectors. I apologize. Oh, something fell out. Mankind's head. I'm gonna have to do like an Ultimate Edition head swap. Or just like keep that on there, because this is a pretty good head sculpt right out of the package. Okay, starting off, pretty good head sculpt. Looks just like Mick Foley, looks just like that moment. This is the Defining Moment set. It's my first Elite Mankind. His arms are way too jacked. MDT found that out too. Thumbtacks on the back. Looks like he just had a death match with Kenny Omega. yeah, so, like, this is Mankind from the infamous moment. If you watch wrestling, you know what happened. Let's put the other Mankind head sculpt on there. It fits just like a glove. I might keep it like that. No, I'm not. Why would you even think I would keep it like that? So, this man right here, Mankind, Mick Foley. I've met Mick Foley. Mick Foley's a great person. The first time I met him, I dressed up as Mankind. Straight up bought the entire Halloween costume. I don't know if it's still for sale on Amazon. I have my own Mr. Socko. I whipped it out. Great figure. Probably could have come with like a Mr. Socko, though. I don't think he used Mr. Socko in that match. What else is in here? Okay, we have someone, but I'm gonna set him off to the side until I reveal the figure that goes along with that. Until then, let's take one over here. Alright, I'm gonna put the bag down. Ooh. Okay, the main event is in here. The figure that I'm most excited for is in here. Shawn Michaels. Uh-oh. I did not look at the back of the box whenever I got this figure. I originally got this figure because I thought it came with Vince McMahon's head. I thought it was going to make it custom like Vinnie Mac. What I didn't know is I didn't look what wave it was. Austin. Stone Cold actually comes with Vince's head. And they did not have Stone Cold. That's actually the one figure they didn't have out of the set. And they had everybody else. They had Bret Hart, great for an Ozzy Osbourne custom. And they had the AJ Styles, which, great figure. Great figure from what I've heard. I don't have that figure. I don't have the Bret Hart either. And they had the Bret Hart. Sean, think I'm no, I'm sexy. I got the move. Up and down. I think I'm. Or wait, is this the? Sean, you think I'm cute? I know I'm sexy. I'll make them move. Shawn Michaels. Shawnee boy. Shawnee Mac. Oh, let's get him out of the box. Right. Here he is. Shawn Michaels. The man has double jointed arms, an cloth goods entrance vest, tattoo not colored in. Let's see. He's got pinned knees. Great articulation. Let's look at the legs. Okay, he might, foot rocker. Not to be confused with Foot Locker. If you want a free referee shirt, work there and get fired. Don't do that. I'm kidding. Do not do that. Let's see here. Fandango. He's going to be the dummy. He's going to be the victim for each and every one of these finishers. Shawn Michaels. Tuning up the bandwagon. No. Sweet chin music. Shawn, I think it's cute. I know it's. Can we talk about my pyro noises? I'm very good at making pyro noises. And then Sean went, bam! And then Sean got Kenny Omega! Alright. Then all the accessories over there. Who else? Which bag was I on? Oh, this one. Of course. Uh-oh. Somebody call KO. Yeah, this made the last. Here he is. Chris Jericho. Yeah, this made the last. We got Chris Jericho with the list of Jericho and the pen. Let's get Chris Jericho out. Again, inbox collectors, shield your eyes. And if anyone from the Toy Pit is watching, I highly apologize. Here's your list. Here's your pen. Here's your Jericho. Drink it in, man. I sound more like Jericho than Jericho does. I guarantee you that's going to be one of the comments on this video. Alright, we got the list of Jericho. Yeah, just made the last. Stupid soccer mom haircut. You know what happens to people with stupid soccer mom haircuts? AJ Styles, yeah, just made the list. I want the complete list of Jericho. Will somebody comment down below the complete list of all the names that he wrote down on the list? Or maybe I can go to YouTube and find out and click on like a yeah, this made the list compilation and find out myself instead of relying on the comments. So there it is. The last of Jericho. This is kind of a perfect Jericho. This is a good Jericho Elite. Should I open another Jericho Elite? I have one. You know what? The rest of the figures in there are pretty good, so I'm gonna wait. Get that back. Okay, I've got a couple Lucy's. We'll start with some Jerichos, because I got Jericho right there. Here's one Jericho. Here's another. 3 Elite Chris Jerichos. Can you believe me? No, you can't. Alright, let's look at this one. We got a Y2J Jericho. I thought this was Zack Ryder whenever I picked it up. So that's why I put it in the bag. But it's not. It's Chris Jericho. Found that out on the way home. Here it is. Yeah, it's made the last. Chris Jericho 1 and 2. Chris Jericho 1, you know what happens when you make an impersonation of me, wear my ring gear, and look just like me? Huh? Yeah, it's made the last. Okay. Now we got this Chris Jericho who looks nothing like Chris Jericho. And this is an older Elite. But at least it comes with like the $500 jacket that Dean Ambrose smashed. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Ugh. Ooh, best in the world Chris Jericho, yeah. Yeah. I have a basic, and it's in this exact same gear. Alright, now here's the head sculpts. Kind of looks like Jake Hager. I don't know about that, but it does not look like Chris Jericho. You know what happens when you impersonate me, Chris Jericho 1 and 2? Huh? Chris Jericho 1 and 2. Yeah, just made the last. he dropped the list. Speaking of the list, I got one more Jericho. One more Jericho, but this one's already opened. This one's already opened. I opened it in my hotel room in Indianapolis. Let's see. Here it is. Here's my other Chris Jericho. This one is pretty good. Man, I'm thirsty. Maybe get a little bit of bubbly. Yeah. So here's one Chris Jericho. Yeah, just made the list. Here's another Chris Jericho. Yeah, just made the list. Oh. Here's another Chris Jericho. Yeah, just made the list. Here's another Chris Jericho. This one especially makes the list. I'm not even going to do the voice for that one. But you can't have a Chris Jericho without his best buddy, KO. Which brings me to my next thing. I did not get my next item on the at the toy pit. But I did pick this up. I already opened it, so the accessories are kind of loose in there. But the Festival of Friendships 2-pack. A great 2-pack. Yeah. Set that to the side. Set all my Jerry Bros to the side. Gotta drink it in, man. Is that obnoxious? Okay. Set down my jacket. Okay. Do I have any more in the box figures? Well, I have this. I did not get this at the toy pit. Raw 3-pack. You got the 1, 2, 3 Kid, Undertaker, and Razor Ramon with the Raw letters and the money. Money. Gotta get that money. Alright. I do have one more in the box. 3 more in the box figures. Minus this one. This is Undertaker. But wait a minute. That looks like Kane. It is Undertaker. As Kane. Alright, nothing else in there. Get that out of here. In the boxies. Okay. I put one figure off to the side to hold for a minute. That's because I have his tag partner right here. Bada boom, realest guy in the room. Enzo Amore. And his tag team partner, Big Cass. 7 foot tall, certified G, has only one word to describe a couple haters, and he's gonna spell it out for you. SAWFT. So Enzo Amore is also in the wave that the Big Cass is in, but I don't know if it's this Enzo Amore or not. By the way, I'd like to take a second to thank the Toy Pit, and also thank you, Toy Pit, for the pink staples. Pink staples are very nice. Alright, so we got a couple figures. We got 1 figure, we got a 2 figure, and we're gonna solve it out here. We got Enzo Amore. Bada boom, realest guy in the room. You got all his tattoos. Good starter for a Jake Paul custom. I'm not saying I'm turning it into one. I might turn it into one. I know SWC Creations is selling the custom Jakey Paul custom head sculpts. But you got a couple shades in there. You got a no chain. That's for Big Cass, which I'm gonna move on to Big Cass. Yeah. That is why we be careful with knives. Okay, so I got him out of camera because there was an incident that I filmed that I might put in a blooper reel if I ever release a blooper reel. Basically, I got myself basically with the knife. It's not bad. I'm not bleeding, but still don't want to show that because YouTube is a cup of haters. Let's see here. Right, we got Cass's, Big Cass's little podium there, and Chris Jericho. That's Chris Jericho. This is Chris Jericho's little podium. This is the one that Chris Jericho came with. Big Cass's is right here. We got Big Cass's. Gonna move that out of the way. We're gonna put it right here. I don't know, I kinda sound like Elmer Fudd. Alrighty, right. Hardy, hard. There we go. Does not look like Big Cass. Very talented artist, though. The Elias one, I have the figure of Elias from that set. The artist did a very good job at the Elias one. We got a couple of zip ties. No. Alright. We got Big Cass. Now, they did have another Big Cass Elite. I'm pretty sure it was his first Elite. But I got this one because it came with a microphone that I can give to Enzo Amore. And let's put them next to each other. This one also came with 2 shirts, but so did the other Elite. So you get the bada boom, realest guy in the room, and then you get the certified G and the bonafide stud one. Let's get this, let's get that out there. Let's put this here. Alright, now we got Big Cass and Enzo Amore. I wonder why Enzo didn't come with any chains, and then Big Cass came with the chain. Let's put the microphone in Enzo Amore's head and let him do a little song for the fans of the Cruise Toe. My name is Enzo Amore. I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. This right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Until he could teach that. We all remember the day. And, I know he's doing well. I know he's doing fine. Let's be honest. As a tag team in the WWE, this is the WWE careers. Rest in peace to the WWE careers. They actually had a great WWE career. Yeah. Let's see, what else? We got all the Lucy's. Alright, here we go. Move that out of the way. We got a couple here. Alright, moving on. We got a set right here. Who is it? We got a tag team. If you can guess it right now, I'll give you a cookie. Subscribe for a cookie. Alright. What? It's the Fashion Popo, that's what. We got the Fandango. There's Fandango. And his tag team partner. I actually, is it Tyler Breeze? Is it Breezango? I remember Breezango, but I don't know if these are it. Fandango kind of looks like BB No Money. I just noticed that. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me get your comparison. Hold up. Where's my phone? Yeah, good idea to make a BB No Money custom. Which one would you guys do it with? Probably this one. But yeah, they are. And then they can both do back flips. Uh-oh! I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer. I guess this one because it was in the box and... Yeah, it was in the box. Okay, we got a couple more figures. Let's get this one out of the way. This is probably the newest figure I got. I think so. Actually... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the newest figure out of all the figures I got. We got Drew McIntyre. And then, Kenny Omega here is going for the... Oh, climb on! Oh my goodness, it's a mess. It's a mess. Goes back. These... They Live. What a great movie. Haven't seen it already. I recommend it. Rowdy Piper from that movie. WSC stage creator. You can make a WSC stage creator from that one video. I believe it was the Prime Hydration Battle Royale or something like that. But he jumped in to save Tibbles. He was like, "Not Tibbles." And then he did a back. He did a backflip. And then moonwalk like Michael Jackson. Because he can do that. He's WSC stage creator. As for a Rowdy Piper figure, I mean, if you don't have a Rowdy Piper, it's good. But I'd wait a little longer till they release the Piper's Pit playset. Because then you get your Rowdy Piper and 2 more figures. Alright, who's next? Elite 91 RVD, I believe. I believe it was Elite 91. This guy's coming with the steel chair. Okay, his extra hands are in here. Oh yeah. RVD is my favorite wrestler. He's got Johnny Gargano's... no he doesn't. One of the last figures of him to not have Johnny Gargano syndrome. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is on the barricade. RVD is on the ring apron. What's he gonna do? Oh my... No, Rob Van Dam. Okay, it'll pass. There's RVD. You grab them and then you can just 1 and 2 and 3. Once I do impressions, it's hard to lose them. That's why I kind of have been snapping into this. Okay, yep, this is a great figure. Okay, and the head's removable, even better. This is my new favorite figure. This is one I've been wanting for a while. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is one I've been wanting for a while. Now I finally have it. You can do everything the other one could. Oh, but the one in the red still stays because it's Shawn Michaels. No. Oh my gosh. But yeah, good Shawn Michaels figure. Let's come on, you know I gotta get it in the post. Alright, here it is. Raise them arms. Get them raised. There it is. Shawnee Boy Michaels. Boom. And then you get your finger and then send them flying into the abyss. We got a Dean Ambrose. Now, I don't know about this Dean Ambrose, man. It's got a cloth shirt on. And it could be stained. Okay, never mind. It can't be stained. Okay, kind of a basic Dean Ambrose. Kind of a basic Dean Ambrose. Leg articulation's pretty good. Ooh, the knee articulation's pretty good. You can do that. You can go out, go in. It's a bit of an older release, so. But I can confirm, you can hit the dirty deeds. Uh-oh, my camera better fix. Okay. McIntyre, I don't appreciate you. I don't. You may think I do because I bought the figure. Okay. Here's pretty much a first time in the line for me. I have his AEW figure, and I have a basic of him. As far as WWE, this is my first elite of him, and I think he's already too buff. We got Cesaro. Let's do the Cesaro swing. Who's going to be our basic? McIntyre? Actually, no. Actually, yeah. I can't really do Cesaro swing with Fandango. Alright, Cesaro, no, don't do it, Cesaro. Oh, come on, McIntyre. Another reason. Okay, here we go. No. Cesaro. Oh my goodness. Cesaro's swinging him. He's swinging him. Cesaro. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We got one last figure right here. I think it's very obvious who it is. We got the best referee in WWE. We got Charles Robinson. You thought I was going to say Ric Flair, didn't you? You really thought I was going to say Ric Flair. The head does not go on the body very well. It's fine. I have better Ric Flair figures. Here's Ric Flair. Yeah. This is exactly what I think of the figure. Now we have a big pile of everything. Alright. I think we're good. Well, let's get into everything I got. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, so this is Editor Cruz here, and I just realized I left out 2 figures. So I'm going to just start opening them right here. First we have Ringside Collectibles exclusive Edge / Matt Cardona / Kurt Hawkins. The Edge head sculpt is not very good. Zack Ryder head sculpt is perfect. Kurt Hawkins is pretty good too. Definitely gonna display this as Kurt Hawkins and not as Zack Ryder or Edge. I just think that I already have a Zack Ryder figure. I already have a Woo Woo Woo. So I just need a Kurt Hawkins, so that's where that comes in. Second of all, I have this TNT Cody, so there you go. Now we can really get into everything I got. Here it is, everybody. The entire haul, plus some comparisons. So, yep, and here we go. We got the list, Chris Jericho, with the Y2J 2016 Jericho, and this Jericho that doesn't even look like Chris Jericho. Enzo Amore. There's my other Enzo Amore figure. It was the basic. Nothing really special about that. Same for my big cast. It was a basic. Nothing really special. There's your Fandango comparisons. I think I might literally turn that into a BB No Money custom. Here's, I don't know. Here's Rowdy Piper. I don't think I have another Rowdy Piper that isn't like a custom Joe Hendry. Here's all the Shawn Michaelses. This one, it looks newer than this one, but I think you can take the head off of this. You might not be able to. Cody Rhodes AEW, that's the one I picked up. This is just the Supreme for reference. I like the skin tone on this one better because it's not as pale. Here's the Dean Ambrose figure. Here's the Rusev with the two Rusev figures there. Crazy comparison. Here's Mr. Drew McIntyre and Cesaro. RVD, no comparison there. Mankind, pretty good. I do have more Mankinds, I just didn't want to bring them. Could not find my other Darby Allin, White Bobbert, and Kenny Omega. And I do have the other stuff that I picked up. Oh, and shoot, Ric Flair. There's the other stuff right there, the Raw 3-pack. Very nice 3-pack, although the 1, 2, 3 kids' arm, like, fell off, so I had to, like, heat it back up and put it on there. But yeah, thank you again to the Toy Pit for letting me come in there and find some figures. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.